So what I would like you to do for our round one today is to tell me what the top 10 most watched Netflix shows of last year were.
We did. Oh, we're not on audio.
A bit of a chance. I've given you the initials to all of them. So there's the top 10 in initial format. So these are the most watched Netflix shows in the UK, according to Netflix last year. All right. As always, they don't have to be in the right order, but obviously they're most likely going to be in the right order for you guys. Get them right. Enjoy. Right. Right. You got everything you need. I was wondering if you could see the screen. Right, so you've got about a minute and a bit left on that. So I'm looking for the top 10 most viewed Netflix shows as of last year, with the initials on the board. Let's see. Time is running short, so if you're not sure anything, you may want to scribble down the initials before we close it down. All right, and down it goes. So, as always, we're not going to go through those answers until the end of round two, for anybody who's coming in late. So let's go straight into round two, shall we? As always, round two is going to be our connections round. As always, I'm going to explain it. So the questions come from a variety of different topics, but all of the answers have a theme. So if you can, I'll give you an answer. Question number 10. Question number 10 is going to be what is the connection between all of those answers? Question number 1. What term refers to the current government guidelines allowing you to interact with another person if they require support from outside the home? What term refers to the current government guidelines allowing you to interact with another person if they require support from outside the home. Question number 2. What art form involves creating creases and can come in accordion, side, box, inverted, sunburst, air tuck, Van Dyke, and crystal varieties? What art form involves creating creases and can come in accordion, side, box, inverted, sunburst, air tuck, Van Dyke, and crystal varieties? Get the answers all have a theme. Here we go into question 3. What type of sandwich requires a flatbread and can be used as a burrito or a gyro? What type of sandwich requires a flatbread and can be used as a burrito or a gyro? Question 4. What statue was sculpted by Edvard Eriksson and can be found on a rock by the waterside at Langeline Promenade in Copenhagen? What statue was sculpted by Edvard Eriksson and can be found on a rock by the waterside at Langeline Promenade in Copenhagen? Lots of hard words. Let me have that one. Question 5. What can precede color, grease, carpenter, eyeliner, IKEA, and golf? What can precede color, grease, carpenter, eyeliner, IKEA, and golf? As close as you get into a sports question. A lot of sports questions, a lot of stuff. Question 6. What British-born singer is known for his musical style, a mix of reggae and R&B, known as reggae fusion, and had a #1 single with Close to You in 1990? What British-born singer is known for his musical style, a mix of reggae and R&B, or reggae fusion, and had a #1 single with Close to You in 1990? I think that's your hardest question as well. Question 7. What TV or radio show has a group of celebrities competing against another group of celebrities, and usually has a team and comedians involved? So what type of TV or radio show has a group of celebrities competing against another group of celebrities, usually as a team, has a team captain and comedians involved? Let's see you're thinking about that connection. Question 8. What is the national flower of the Netherlands? What is the national flower of the Netherlands? And question 9. What famous rodent sports a red and white polka dot bow? What famous rodent sports a red and white polka dot bow? And of course, question 10, what told you? What's the connection? What's the connection between all your answers? If anybody would like me to repeat, no, in the chat, or unmute yourself, or stick fingers up. Okay, I think everybody seems to be good there. You'll have another opportunity to ask in a bit, but we're going to go back to round 1. As always, when we get through our first round, could you pop your scores into the chat and let Hannah know what the scores are, and we'll keep up to date. And also, if you're working in teams, as I know some of you are, if you could let Hannah know as well, so she can just keep tabs on everything as well. So I'm not chasing anybody who's not actually giving me a score. Round 1, our top 10 most watched Netflix TV shows in 2020 were: in number 1, Money Heist; in number 2, Tiger King; in number 3, The Queen's Gambit; in number 4, Too Hot to Handle; in number 5, Ratched; in number 6, The Umbrella Academy; in number 7, Never Have I Ever; number 8, Space Force; in number 9, Lucifer; and in number 10, should be number 1, Floor is Lava. Floor is Lava. It is exactly what you think it is. It's a game show where the floor is lava. It's outstanding in all of the worst ways. All right, thank you, everybody. I can see all those chats paying up. Sure. And flying through the chat, popping it all in. Let's go into round 2. Last call if anybody wants any questions repeated. Yes. Question 5. Here we go then. Question 5 was, what can precede words colour, grease, carpenter, eyeliner, IKEA, and golf? Chance to have a little think about that. All right, let's get cracking then. So, question 1. The current government guidelines that allow you to interact with another person, that's a bubble. A bubble. Question 2. The art form that I was looking for was pleating or pleated. Number 3. The type of sandwich I was looking for was a wrap. Number 4. The statue I'm looking for was the Little Mermaid. Number 5. Colour, grease, carpenter, eyeliner, IKEA, and golf, or all types of pencil. The British-born singer that I was looking for, who sang Close to You, was Maxi Priest. Maxi Priest. The TV or radio show is a panel show. The national flower of the Netherlands is the tulip. And the famous rodent was, of course, Minnie Mouse. And they're all types of skirt or skirts. Bubble, pleats, wrap, mermaid, pencil, maxi, panel, tulip, and mini skirts. And as before, if you can just pop your score into the chat. We'll add it.
What was the answer to 7, please?
7 was panel shows. Panel show. Awesome. High scores this week. Well done, everybody. Well done. Round 3. It's a classic. It's a simple one. It's going to be quick. It's a spelling bee. I'm going to give you 5 words. I just want you to spell these words. Because every now and again, I have a little curveball. Here's 5 words I want you to spell. Word number 1. Column. Column, as in the thing that supports a roof in ye olde times. A column. Question number 2. This column was no good. I want a receipt. Question 2, receipt. Question number 3. It fell everywhere, and now I need to vacuum it all up. Question 3, vacuum. Question 4, it's even in my neighbour's backyard. Neighbour. Question 5, do you think this is acceptable? Acceptable. Because I'm not going to make you spell something like top or the. So scoring on this one, I will let you have 2 points for each for a maximum of 10. If you make one spelling mistake, I'll let you have 1 point for each question. Okay, so if you spell column correctly, but you missed out, the silent Q, you can have 1 point. So question 1, C-O-L-U-M-N. C-O-L-U-M-N. Question 2, receipt, R-E-C-E-I-P-T. Number 3, vacuum, V-A-C-U-U-M. Number 4, neighbour, N-E-I-G-H-B-O-U-R. Number 5, acceptable, A-C-C-E-P-T-A-B-L-E. So if you've got everything bang on, you can have 10 points. If you made one little mistake, you can have 9. Or I've made those questions too easy. Or high scoring week this week.
Can you ask Bobo
No.
Can you ask Bobo if his angry face means 0.
Lobo, does your angry face mean 0? Hannah is asking. I think the angry face.
It depends how strict Hannah's going to be. It does not.
What does it mean? It's not a number.
What round is it for?
2.
Okay, I think she wants your results.
Oh
for
no,
round
no,
two.
I see it.
No,
I see
wait.
It.
She's found it. I hear something in my ear. She's got it. She's fine. She's fine.
Dan, can you give us the scoring on that once again, like how to score it?
So each question is worth 2 points. If you get one letter wrong or in the wrong way or what have you, you get 1 point.
That's the best news I've had all week. Thank you very much.
Okey-doke. So round 4 is always a picture because I am a creature of habit. And here comes picture. With me whilst I set this up. We have ourselves a say what you see round. We haven't had one of these in a little while. So I'm going to show you some images and they are all going to form a film title if you say them in a particular way that I have come up with late one evening. So put all these images together, they're going to give you a film title. There are 5 questions. And just like the previous round, if you get it approximately right, you can have 1 point. If you get the whole thing right, you can have 2 points. So there's 5 questions, 2 points each. If you get the right answer to this, you can have 2 points. If you get most of it, I'll let you have 1 point. I'll leave it to you how you want to judge it. Because we're just here for a bit of fun. And question 2.
What's a very good speller?
Got very good spellers out there. That's my update that I'm giving. That Hannah's giving.
Typed any number except 10 so far. Oh, that's interesting.
Question 3. This is the one I'm most proud of. Don't shake your head at me with the rub. So these are all film titles, and they're all film titles of films that you should know. And there are a variety of films. They're not all boy films. Question 4, I think we're on now. And the final question 5, which is always the most convoluted one. Question 5. All right then, team. Do we want to have a little look at any of the ones, just to flick back at them? Show me your fingers if you want me to go back. Number 2 is this one. No, that's number 1. There's number 2.
Set your top 3.
This is the top one, the top one. Our current top 3, everybody. In number 3 is the Dingleberries. We have a joint number 2 with Vic and Rob and Sean and Jan at number 2. And number 1 at the moment, we've got Alice. Nicely done, folks. So anything can happen in the next few rounds. Because as we all know, the next round is not fair. Anybody want any more lookies? Lookies. Anybody want to do a lookie? Number 5. You want to have that one again? There's number 5. Long. And who are the winners from last week? But I'll do that during time next week.
Can we have number 3 again?
So you're basically getting all of these again. This was number 1. Number 3 was that one. All right. So the answers. Here we go. Question 1. That's a clock. He's at work. That's a mountain range. A clockwork orange. As before, if you got like that's a clock, that's some work, I would have thought you would have got the whole answer. But if you only got a bit of it, you can have one. Because I'm feeling generous. Our next one. That is snow. That is white. That is a singer called Her. And then so that's Snow White and and you can probably get the rest from that. That's the 7 dwarves. That's apparently some food called Sev. There's an end and 2 dwarves. Sev and dwarves. So that's the same image twice. Some might call him God. Some might call him the Holy Father. Put them together, you get the Godfather. That's a bit of art. Part 2. That's easy, this one. She's eating. That's tea. Eat tea. And our final one, that's a bridge and the number 8. That is Joe Wiley and some knees. And that's somebody who has died. And that's somebody who is hairy. So that's bridge 8, Joe knees, die hairy, Bridget Jones's Diary. I mean, that round I appreciate is just a round of what's going on in Dan's head, but ultimately you'll get there in time.
What was it out of then?
10. Jokey. I'm going to put this back up again. So you all have a timer. There's my time. Okay, so as always, we're going to have a physical round. This physical round is going to be one of those simple ones where, well, kind of simple, where you have to just get something and show me something, okay? When this timer is up, I'm going to take a screenshot. So what's on the screen is going to be your answer. And I'm going to take all of your answers, I'm going to put them in alphabetical order, and whoever comes first, so whoever comes first alphabetically, so if it was the letter A and somebody gave me an aardvark, you would get no points. If the next person gave me an abacus, they would get the maximum number of points, and then scaling down from there. Okay, so I'm going to put everybody in alphabetical order. First person gets 0, so you don't want to come too close to the front, but similarly, if you go too far to the back, you also get no points. Today's letter, we are sponsored by the letter M. So it's got to start with the letter M, and then I'm going to put them in alphabetical order from there. If it does not start with the letter M, you get straight 0 points. I'm sure you can find something starting with the letter M. M's. Enjoy. I'll speak to you in about 2 minutes. I've got the timer up at the moment, so as soon as I stop with the timer, if you could let me know the top 10 from last week, that'd be great. How many teams have we got this time? 27, I said. It's 20 teams, isn't it? I did not hear. Oh. So what we'll do is I'll give, so yeah, don't send it right. Yeah, but my phone is so this time around, I think we'll give the first person 0 as usual. Then we give the second person 5, and then give out 2 4s, 2 3s, 2 2s, 2 1s, and everybody else is 0s. Unless we've got more people. Are you ready for their answers?
You just have to go slightly slower than usual.
Okay,
And find their name first.
Nick, you do it.
I've got them in alphabetical order, so an alphabetical order by what their screen name is. So somehow go vaguely in that. Doesn't matter if you get the odd one.
All right. So, have I got no. Lovely. Oh, some good stuff going on there, stuff that I deeply approve of. But I'm just going to go through all of you to check what you have marries up with what I think you have. So putting them in alphabetical order so that I can hopefully give Hannah a bit of ease. Alid, a magazine. Yeah. Okay, Alid, a magazine. Alex, what have you got there? Magnet. Lovely. Mum, Anna Maria Moore. We've got a map. Beck and Sue. What we've got there? A Mars bar. Beautiful. Ben. Ben. No, you're not on the team. That's fine. Chris. Where's Chris? Chris. What have we got there? Matches. Chris has got some matches. Kira and Dingleberries. We've got a magazine as well. Emily. Muscles. Muscles. Emma and Joe. We've got a Mario set. Mario Lego. Mario. Oh, it's a magazine. We go for magazine. Okie doke. Hannah.
You asked Hannah what their score from the last round was.
Hannah, we also need to know what your score from the last round was as well. But what I can't see that. I mean, I can't. You're going to have to type that one in. It just says marzipan to me. Ah,
Marjoram.
marjoram. Oh, it's close. Marjoram. Janbu. Are you? Where's Jan?
Sean.
You're with Sean. Okie doke. I'm going to let Sean take over that. There's Quizarables. Mario Party. Lovely. Alice Spinola. A mask. I mean, I thought they were pants for a second. Newman. You have you've sent me a picture, so I'll do Newman in a second. Pip and Mike. Mango. Lovely. Richard. Where are you? You're up there. Ah, makeup. Beautiful. Sarah. Mirror. Lovely.
Hang on 1 second, sorry.
So, okay, we
So
got
what
some
did Richard have? Makeup.
Richard had makeup. And Sarah has a mirror. Sure. There's too many people on my screen. Sure. There you are. Is that a oh, I can't tell what that is. A mat. Matt, lovely. Steffi and Gareth. That's Magic Maze. Lovely. The Addams Family. We've got a jar of something. Mustard. Lovely. Braziers. with braziers.
It's mace. I think we've lost.
Hey. Lovely stuff. Thank you. Uh,
Take it, Rob.
and Vic and Rob. Masking tape. Interesting. So, as always, we're going to now give you a round which you can busy yourselves with, whilst we try and work out how many points everybody gets from that round. I want you to name for me. You are going to get half a point for each correct answer. There are 22 correct answers, so you can get a maximum of 11 points on this one. I want you to list for me the 22 locations on the Monopoly board where you can put a house or a hotel. Okay, so there are 22 Monopoly locations where you can buy a house or a hotel. What are those 22 locations? Enjoy.
So, Frasier the first. Like,
So one.
and
Mhm.
then a lot of magazines.
How many magazines we've got? Yeah, they all get 5 points. Two fours, two threes, two twos, two ones. That's it. Over half the players. Nice and easy to score when we do the alphabetical round. So we have a score. Did you add Abby's? So, with 1 point, we have. So 1 point is Bet and Sue and the Chippers. 2 points, there's Quizerables and Mariana, Mum. Then 3 points I'm giving to Pepper Mike and Richard Beetlestone, and 4 points to Alex and Jess and Steffi and Gareth, and 5 points to all of my magazine teams. Unfortunately, Mace came first, no points. Too close to the front. So close.
Dan, how many did you say I got?
2.
You got 2 points, I believe.
2. Thank you.
Of course, everybody else, you got no points, unfortunately. Basically, everything from Mask onwards alphabetically, no points. Mask was the first one off the list. Last week's scores. In 10th were the Dingleberries. In 9th, joint 9th, were Alid and Lobo, Charlotte and Stephanie and Gareth. In 8th were the Francies, Vic and Rob. In 7th was Emily. In 6th was Sarah and Orla. In 5th was Emma. 4th was Sean, along with Miss Newman as well. In 4th, in 3rd were the Chippers. 2nd place, Alex and Jess. And 1st place was Caroline and Tom last week. Falling. Yeah. Bit of a shuffle up as we get on Caroline and Tom this week. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds more to think of any last locations. I'm allowed to write down up to 22 places. Oh. Hannah's just made an oh noise. That's a good noise.
current first, Dingleberries. Current second, Emma and Joe. Current third, Alice, Alex and Jess. Alice, Sean.
Currently in first, we have the Dingleberries. And in second place is Emma and Joe. And there is a four-way tie for third place at the moment. That's between Alid and Novo, Alex and Jess, Alice, Lola, and Sean and Jan
Rob just slipped
are
on
in
fourth.
third. Vic and Rob just flipped to fourth. Okay. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to write down anything last that comes to your mind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here are your locations in increasing order of cost, but it doesn't matter which order you put them in. Old Kent Road, lowly Old Kent Road, then Whitechapel Road, the Angel Islington, Euston Road, and Pentonville Road. There are your light blues. Then we come around the corner to the pinks, Pall Mall, Whitehall, and Northumberland Avenue. Northumberland Avenue. Further on, we've got Bow Street, Marlborough Street, and Vine Street. We've got the Reds, the Strand, Fleet Street, and Trafalgar Square. Then we got Leicester Square, Coventry Street, and Piccadilly. We have Regent Street, Oxford Street, Bond Street. I'm sure everybody knows those last two. Park Lane and Mayfair. Those are all the locations where you can get a house or a hotel on a Monopoly board.
Sorry to be a pain, but could you repeat though?
Yeah, sure. Okay, here we go. So, a little bit quicker this time. Old Kent Road, Whitechapel Road, the Angel Islington, Euston Road, Pentonville Road, Pall Mall, Whitehall, Northumberland Avenue, Bow Street, Marlborough Street, Vine Street, The Strand, Fleet Street, Trafalgar Square, Leicester Square, Coventry Street, Piccadilly, Regent Street, Oxford Street, Bond Street, Park Lane, and Mayfair. So half a point for each for a maximum of 11 points. So on 11 points there. Yeah. Say it every week. It's never going to change. This is why we're all here. It's the music round, guys. It's going to be a regular music round this time round. You are going to get a piece of audio. That is the start of a song. And I want you to tell me what is the artist and the track name for half a point each. So, turn it up a little bit. And here we go. Question 1. So where's it shorter than 10 seconds? I'll give it to you twice. Question 2. Question number 3. Question 4. Number 5. As always, I love people's reactions to these songs. So you just spelt it out from the first moment you hear that first note. I love it. Question 6. Seven. Come back to it if people want me to. But question 8. Absolute bang. Correct answer. Oh, that was 10 seconds. Question 9. And your final question. All right. Very much here. Would you like any repeats, ladies and gents? Number 1, I will do number 1, and I will do number 6 and number 2. So that's your first little swing there. Question number 1 was this one. That was question 1. And question 2 was this one. And number 6 was this one. Number 5 is this one. Any last calls here, guys? Number 7 twice. Here we go with number 6. Number 3. Is this one? Last call for your fingers, guys.
Affects us on the 7.
I think I did 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I did just do 7.
Oh, and 9.
And 9. Okay, I can do 9. Here's your number 9. Right, let's go through your answers then. Just creeping our way to 9. So let's go through them. So touch. Here we go. So half a point for each of these. Our first question was "Signed, Sealed, Delivered, I'm Yours" by Stevie Wonder. And question 2. We're going to sing it in just a moment. This is Rudimental with John Newman with "Feel the Love." This is The View with "Same Jeans."
I've had the same jeans on for 4 days now. I'm gonna go to a disco in the middle of the town.
Of course, Simple Minds' classic "Don't You Forget About Me." The Calling with "Wherever You Will Go."
So lately, been wondering where go, way up high or down low. I'm going wherever you.
So this is Blink-182 with "The Rock Show." Now we've got Coldplay with "Every Teardrop Is a Waterfall." And we have the absolute classic "Whole Again" by Atomic Hit. Question 9 is Rihanna and Calvin Harris with "We Found Love." And our last one is Luther Vandross with Never Too Much.
Remember in the days when I was scared to touch you, how 1,000 kisses from you is never enough. I just don't wanna stop.
You're going to have to stop, Vandross, because we've got to go into round 8.
Got the scores, they've all changed.
The scores have all changed of current seeding.
So in third is Vic and Rob.
In third is Vic and Rob.
In second is the
In
Dingleberries.
second is the Dingleberries.
And
and
in first is Alice.
First is Alice again.
What's the scoring thing about this? Is it like
Half a
half
point
a
for
point?
each element. So half a point for the title, half a point for the artist.
Sweet, thank you.
So don't forget, everybody, this is the wipeout round. Get anything wrong, you get no points for the round. Here we go. Question 1. You can have another sports question. In football, what 2 kicks must be made forwards? In football, what 2 kicks must be made forwards? Question 2. Washington Irving created which character with the initials RVW? Washington Irving created which character with the initials RVW? Romeo Victor Whiskey. Very difficult not to just say their name. Question 3. In the TV show Men Behaving Badly, what was the name of the 2 men who behaved badly? In the TV show Men Behaving Badly, what were the names of the 2 men who were indeed behaving badly? Question 4. How many heads are there on Mount Rushmore? How many heads are there on Mount Rushmore? Oh, I forgot the other little bit of this. If you get all 10 correct, you get 2 bonus points. Of course, not 2 bonus points if you get everything right. And Emily, your light's on. Your ear's going to get very hot. Question, where are we at? 5. What type of animal is a black mamba? And black mamba is what type of animal? Sorry, no. What animal has a type called black mamba? Wrong way around. Question 6. A koala bear eats leaves from what type of tree? Koala bear eats leaves from what type of tree? Question 7. Mount Cook is the highest peak in which country? Mount Cook, C-O-O-K, is the highest peak in which country? I would say it's the anglicized name. It's not the original name, but we would know of it as Mount Cook. Highest peak in which country? Question 8. What is the maximum score you can achieve in a game of bowling? What is a perfect game in bowling? Question 9, your Disney question. What is the surname of Wendy and her brothers in Peter Pan? I mean, I know it's not. I mean, it's a book. I know it's a book. What is the name? What is the surname of Wendy and her brothers in Peter Pan? And question number 10. Where can you find a tittle? Where can you find a tittle? T-I-T-T-L-E. Where can you find a tittle? Where can you find it? What is it? I'll take either of those. Where can you find a tittle?
Could you do me a favour? Could you find out Emma and Joe's score from the list round, nothing, and check Emily and Ben's score because she said 6.6. I'm guessing she means 6.5.
Okay, Emily, can we check that you have 6.5 for the last round because we think you put 6.6. And was it Emma and
Joe
Emma-
for the lists round.
Joe? Your list round your list round score, if you could, half a point for each of those. Does anybody want any repeats of that final round? Don't forget, this is your last opportunity to cross anything out if you think it might be wrong, or
Was it
maybe
half
you're
a
just
point
going to
for
go
each
for
of
it.
the lists
It is half a point for each on the list.
out of 22.
Uh-oh. Hello.
There was 22 answers.
Yeah.
That drops Alice's score. She put 18. Should have been 9.
Oh. Question number 3. What were the names of the 2 titular men in the TV show Men Behaving Badly? Sorry, Alice, our previous score was based on you only getting, I think you may have scored yourself 2 points there in the previous round. There's half a point for each in the list round. Let's rejigging all the scores. Number 10, where can you find a tittle? T-I-T-T-L-E. Where can you find a tittle? Okay, I think that's probably it, unless I've got in the chat. No, there's nothing there. There's that. All right, let's go. So again, get anything wrong, no points for the whole thing. Get everything right, you can have 2 bonus points. Question 1. The 2 kicks in football, kick-off and penalties must be made forwards.
Is that I'd like to put a question to that. Kickoffs don't have to go forwards anymore.
Oh, do they not?
Which is why you only have one player kick off now. He passes backwards to his team.
Ah, well, I did a little bit of research and I had a little look into it. And it did say that, but I will check it for you, Alex. All right, I'll come back to you on that.
Thank you.
Number 2, Washington Irving created Rip Van Winkle. Number 3, in the TV show Men Behaving Badly, what was the name of the 2 titular men? They were Gary and Tony. Number 4, there were 4 heads on Mount Rushmore. Well, there still are. Question 5, Mac Mumba is a snake. Number 6, koala bear mostly eats eucalyptus leaves. Number 7, Mount Cook is the highest peak in New Zealand. The highest score you can achieve in bowling is 300. Number 9, Wendy's surname is Darling. And tittle can be found in the word tittle. It's the dot on the I. It's the dot on the I. An I has a dot, J has a dot. They're both called tittles. So basically a dot on any letter.
Alex is right. I've changed the rules.
Alex, you are right. So you have changed the rules. So I will allow, if you have kickoffs or penalties, if you put either of those, I'll let you have a point. And you don't wipe out on that question at all.
Also, adapting Alice's score has meant that her and Dingleberries have swapped. Dingleberries back in first, then Alice.
It's a tussle at the top, but we will be adding your wipeout rounds to every other score. I guess we'll leave it there, and we will tell you all of your scores next week. This is obviously going to be going on YouTube, so if you think anybody would fancy having a go, give them a link. That'd be great. I'm doing all of this for you guys, but I figured I may as well collect some money as well for Calm as well. I'll put that post back into the Facebook chat as well. If anybody fancies, I know that a lot of people have already contributed to that. Thank you very much. And as always, it's an absolute pleasure to see so many of you here. It's absolutely delightful. Thank you very much for coming along. It's lovely watching you all dance along to the music rounds and kind of shake your heads merrily at me at my picture rounds. So thank you very much, everybody. I will hopefully see a lot of you back next week. And hopefully at some point in the future. Much love. Take care. Be good, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Cheers, Dan. Bye.
Cheers, Dan.
Thanks.
Bye.